Hey everybody! So I just wanted to shout out and say hi because I'm doing my food prep and I kind of wanted to share that with you guys and some tips I have. It's hard for me because we're actually moving right now. Like we're moving at the end of this month, and so like Paul has done an awesome job in packing up a lot of our stuff. So a lot of the tools that I would normally use I don't have, which is fine. It's like, you know, super easy and it's only kind of for the month. So, okay, so I'm super pumped because I love these menus that I make that like cook once, eat twice, right? Because I don't have time. I know we're all super busy and I don't have time to be like cooking every single night, like all new meals every single night. So I'm all like cook once, eat twice, right? So you can see over here, I have done up my big batch of quinoa in here. And I love quinoa because you can have quinoa hot, you can have it cold, like in salads. And so that's why I love making a lot of quinoa. The key with quinoa, I found, and I actually learned this from my girlfriend Haley, and so it says in the notes there, is if you take the quinoa and you just kind of like sear it a little bit in the pan first, it kind of really brings out all the flavors in the quinoa. So if you just sear it in a pan first before you add your water to it and actually cook it. The other thing is I always put like half a cup less water in than it asks for. That way it doesn't get like that mushy consistency. It kind of still keeps its form. So a couple little tips for quinoa. And then I always add like onion or garlic or whatever into my quinoa, like while it's cooking. I think it adds a lot of flavor, so it kind of, you know, I like garlic and everything, so it doesn't really matter to me. And then in here, in this pan, I've got going on is like our, I don't know if you can see that, whoops, our like corn and beans combination there. And so, oh my gosh, I totally wish that I could like send the wafting scent. It smells so good. When Paul gets home, he's gonna die. He's gonna be like, what is that amazing smell? So anyways, I've got that going on in here. So I always make enough for both of us, and that way we have tons for, you know, like our lunches and stuff when we go to work or if we're at home. And I put them in compartmentalized little like containers sometimes. For those of you who end up, oh, here it is. I'm so excited. I was gonna say, for those of you who end up continuing on with us, or who are already going with us, you'll get the portion control containers, which are so helpful. They are so amazing. So, you know, you get ones that are like carbs, fruits, vegetables, salad, that kind of thing. Healthy fats, nuts and seeds, so I use all the containers when I do mine. The other thing is that I love is this, and this is a jar stuffer. So literally, oh my gosh, my jars are all like at the back of the cupboards. Literally, you will have your jar stuffer fits right on top of it. And so if you want to do your salads in jars instead of like in Tupperwares, which I love doing, and if you do that, make sure you put the dressing on the bottom, or just take your dressing to go. If you put your dressing on the bottom, and then put hard things down on the bottom first and layer it up, you know, like things that won't get mushy, like chickpeas and, you know, that kind of thing. Put that on the bottom. But anyway, so I just take my scoops of quinoa and like into the container they go, and everything goes in here. Another tip from my girl, Haley. So I love that. It's just a jar stuffer. You guys can get it at like Walmart, London Drugs, Canadian Tire, Home Depot, those kind of places. So yeah, anywhere. One of my favorite tools is this. And I know a lot of people have like totally got one because I've said like it's like one of my favorite tools, honestly. It's the best thing ever. So it has like lemon and lime, and literally you cut them in half, and then you put the half side down and like squeeze it. And no seeds, no mess, no nothing, super easy. So one of my favorite tools to use for that. So those are a couple kind of my favorite things. I have like cutting boards that are all, like I've got like a bunch of different ones, and they've got like these little, you know, it says it's fish, that one says it's meat, like as if it ever stays in the categories, but it's a good idea. But anyways, I like to have a lot of different cutting boards because I use a ton of different cutting boards all the time. So, and another thing that I always keep on hand is, I love these. You can just, most of my shopping I do is at Costco, you guys. Himalayan pink salt, so much better for you. It's got a lot more minerals, and it's just, if you're gonna be having salt, salt is not really good for you, period. But if you're gonna have one, this one's the way to go. And then, you know, just the run-of-the-mill pepper. Hilarious. Okay, so those are a couple things that I have going on right now for my food prep. Other things that I always have on standby: one, avocados. I'm just making like a little pico de mayo, whatever, sauce, or, you know, with like tomatoes, avocados, onions, cilantro. Cilantro is really good, and parsley and things like that add flavor that are not going to have any extra, you know, calories or anything like that. Same with lemons and limes. I put lemons in my water all the time. We got a carbonated water, like you know, put your carbonated, realize that made no sense, but anyways, carbonated water thing. And so I like carbonate my water now and add in like raspberries and stuff like that, and it really actually helps you to drink a lot more water. So bam, those are some things that are going on with me and food prep. So excited to share that with you guys, and I'd love to hear all your little tidbits of information and, you know, tips and tricks you got going on, because we all learn from each other. So make sure that you contribute, you know, make comments below, and share what you got. That's what it's all about, you guys. Take care. Happy Food Prep Sunday.